You are a single person. You are a single mother. You are a couple. You are married. You are separated. You are divorced. You are a widow, a widower. Whatever your marital status is, I'd like you to know that there is power in attitude. Attitude matters. Attitude does what? You're not talking like you. Look at your neighbor, say attitude matters. It does matters. It does matters. If you are rich in talent and poor in attitude, the latter is your final state in life. You'll be poor in the end. Attitude matters. Attitude is like a plague that makes people avoid a person if the attitude is negative. Attitude is like honey. It causes ants to gravitate towards a thing. Even so, men gravitate towards someone of good attitude. A beautiful woman can be delayed from being married, not because there are witches against her. Her attitude can be her limitation. A handsome guy with money may remain unmarried or get married and get divorced, all because of attitude. So today I want to speak to you about the power of attitude in marriage and relationship. Write it down. The power of attitude in marriage and in relationship. You are a pastor, you are bad attitude, it will affect your pastoral ministry. Ask Elijah. Elijah was heavily anointed but equally with a bad attitude. Ladies and gentlemen, he called fire from heaven. He caused wilderness, the city to be without food. And ultimately he suffered it himself because nobody would care for him. He was an anointed man with a bad attitude. No good relationship with people. That affected him. God showed him mercy by sending ravens. Ravens should not be feeding a human being. Attitude matters. Attitude is the reason why one leader will be rejected and another leader will be elected. It is attitude, sir, that will make certain people to use money to be begging people, say, don't forget about my attitude. I'm giving you money, vote for me. Is that okay? I know I've been a bad person, but I know you are hungry. So, for the sake of your hunger, take this money and vote for me. All right? It is attitude that makes people spend money in order for people to elect them into power. It is also attitude that is making people to spend money to ask somebody to become their leader. It's happening in some countries. Attitude is making some people say, get out, we don't want you anymore in position. And attitude is making some persons who have not even gone to election, they are already calling an unelected person their president. It's attitude. It's attitude. It happens in so many countries. If you are current with some things happening in Africa, you know that it's happening in some countries in Africa. That you have a situation whereby you have a current sitting president in an African country. Election in some African countries are still miles away. And someone who has not even contested is already being celebrated as a president. He's already even having briefings. He's already briefing his own citizens under another president. He's telling his own citizens what the country will look like before they even start ruling. Without being sponsored, people are going to some parts of those countries to go and to campaign. and nobody funded them. In fact, the person they are campaigning for doesn't know them, but they like his attitude. In fact, when they were told that this person that they like, that the person once lied or has lied before, they now say, look, listen, we like the lies of this. These lies, we like it. His attitude. I'm about to show you the mystery of what? Attitude. The reason you are helpless is because your attitude repels people. Even when you come to church, your attitude to the ushers, you are misbehaving to an usher only for you to go look for a job and find out he's the one that will be giving you, that will be taking interview. And you are like, look, I'm a very well behaved person, and he's looking at you. If you give me this job, you will see my attitude. I said, sorry, hello, how are you? What's your name again? Do you go to a church in Guarimpa? Do you know this face? No. Have you seen me before? No. Because I wore uniform, I was too ignored to be remembered as a person. But I'm actually the executive director of, and I'm one of those who will be interviewing you. You can't tell me that you're a nice person because I've seen your true color. Hello, mommy. God bless you, mommy. Hello, mom. That is Nicole I've been talking to you about, not our own Nicole. That is Madras, the lady I've been telling you about, mom, that I said I want to marry. You can see the way she's greeting you, and that's the lady I want to marry. And then all of a sudden, we had a knock. The door was open. Who came inside? Oh, it turned out to be your uncle. Your uncle. Because your mother had asked him to also join them in that meeting. And as soon as your uncle showed up, Madras became transfigured. Fear already gripped her to the core. And Madras saw how your own mother went on her knees to greet uncle. That Madras washed from the head to the toe. And when she was talking and showing out her acrylic fingers, one of them truly went out. I mean, like, pew. And so when your uncle entered, he saw Madras. He saw your mom. She knelt down to greet him. Your mother stood up. And you too, you now said, uncle, God bless you, uncle. Thank you for coming, uncle. I didn't even know you're going to come. Actually, I want to introduce you to. He said, don't introduce. My sister, is this the thing you said I should come and see? The thing. The moment they call your wife a thing, just resign. The reason you behave well is because you know somebody has the potential to be of help to you. The reason you misbehave is because by your judgment, the person before you can never be of help to you. What you don't know is that human beings are like roots. We are under the ground, connected to distances beyond us. Where you see our tree is not where our roots stop. Am I talking to somebody in the house of God? Are you trying to clap, or you are clapping, or you are thinking of clapping? I don't know which one you're doing. Help me touch somebody and tell the person, behave well to me. Behave well. I don't care, Pastor. So who are you? So who are you? I said, who are you? So who do you think you are? No problem. Pharaoh asked the same question. Who is this God? Who is your God that I should let him go? Who is that God? And why was he talking to Moses like that? He was looking at Moses, and based on his knowledge of Moses, based on his knowledge, limited knowledge of Moses, he misbehaved to Moses. Moses said, no problem, sir. God, he said he wants to know who you are. God said, don't worry. It's not all the time you answer people immediately. When he's looking for a job, he will get the answer. He will get to the Red Sea. When they entered the Red Sea, he started pursuing Moses. How can they run? They entered this Red Sea. Me too, I should be able to enter. That's how he entered the Red Sea. Moses was looking at him from the other side. When the water covered all of them, God said, that is who I am. You want to know who I am? The answer is the burial service you are going through. Your burial service is the answer to the question. Is that okay? Attitude. Hello, let me quickly remind you. Somebody will stamp your passport at the border. Let me remind you. Somebody has a capacity with skills you don't know. Somebody has a capacity to put drugs inside your bag at the airport. You'll be asking questions. I did not carry it. We believe you did not carry, but we saw it inside your bag. How did it enter your bag? The person that dropped it will have walked away. The person is in the service, in the immigration service, in the custom. The person has walked away, and you are in trouble because of attitude. Listen, somebody is in IRS. They have the capacity to implicate you. Somebody is working somewhere as a doctor. You misbehave to them, they will recommend something that will round up your history, and it will not be traceable to them. The nurse you are misbehaving to, she knows where to inject you, and your history will be concluded. Your leg will round up his movements. The automobile, what do you call those guys that fix our tires? Call them anything. They can decide your future on the road. He will tell you, madam, we fix your tire, you can go. Your nuts are loosed, and you are on 140. Boom, tires off the motion. And they know the tires to knock off that will cause your car to somersault. They know the gauge. They know how to pump your tires, and they know which one to give a particular gauge and they want to give another gauge that can cause your car on speed or motion to tilt. Don't dare anybody. Everybody has a potential to do you evil. You are not Alpha and Omega. Did they name you like that? I mean, like when you were born, they said your name shall be called Alpha and Omega. Is that what anybody what's your attitude? You may be stronger than a woman, but you are not stronger than an entire family. She belongs to a family. When a family come together, you will know how powerless you are. What's your attitude? It is true you have money, but money is not everything in life. Somebody can jail you with your money, and they will say without no option of what? No bail, no fine, no parole. It's about attitude. Esther chapter 2 verse 17. Let me show you something. If you care about anybody's marriage relationships, you hear them, they fight in your neighborhood, beg them, promise them lunch and deliver. Bring them to church next Sunday. I beg you. This one is just going to be, we are laying foundation. I was watching a skit today, and a woman was praying with her husband, and the husband was falling asleep, and she hit the man. She said, what is wrong with you? The man said, madam, pray, I'm tired. And she was screaming on him. And at a point, The man said, but go ahead and pray. She said, now you pray. And he said, Father. And the woman hit him. She said, the only thing you know how to say for the last 6 years is Father. The guy said, what do you want me to say? He said, but why will you even be interrupting me in the presence of God? You are trying to correct me, but your attitude is also bad. Esther chapter 2. Now the king, NIV version, now the king was attracted to Esther more than any of the other women. Hello, ma. Hello. What is it about a woman that will make a king to be attracted to her over other women? Certainly beauty cannot be it. Please listen carefully to me. Your confidence is in the wrong place. You are prioritizing the wrong thing. Fools go for beauty. Responsible people go for character. Fools are after your butts and your boobs. But men who have kingdoms to conquer and territories to capture, when it comes to the issue of marriage, they settle for character. They settle for something much more than butts, much more than boobs. They settle for much even more than beauty. They tap into brilliance within and brain on top. Every of the first three things I mentioned are subject to fade. Favor is deceitful. Beauty is vain. It fades like flowers. I look at my mom today. I was helping her to adjust her dress. As I look at my mom, I say, cry. I said, this was the woman that conquered my father. My father left the entire village and went in pursuit of this woman in Ikpaja in Lagos. She was the most amazing person he could have ever imagined in his lifetime. I said, but my father looking from heaven, he's watching us in this Sunday service. Hi, Dad. Yeah, so he my father is shocked at what his wife looks like now. Wow, she's looking beautiful indeed. And I'm saying to myself too, very soon my wife too, beauty will fade. Miriuye, black beauty from Delta region, oil producing factory of the country. Beauty will soon fade away. And then you will realize that old age, flaccidity will set in. Bounce. You will bounce it will not bounce. It won't go anywhere. Listen, you can use rubber ring. It won't go anywhere. Because summer has come. Sorry, winter, fall. And then all these things that we like to grab, there will be folds, skin, loose skin, melted fats. And at that time, if the attitude that you marry locked up in the beauty is hell, enjoy hell until you die. Young man, what seekest thou? Young man, stop thinking like a boy. Don't marry for the boy that you are. Marry for the man you are becoming. Young man, marry for your 60s. Any girl who, when you are very young, she's like, sorry, I don't know why. Sick people make me feel funny. Hello, sir, you'll be sick one day. I don't care to know how anointed you are. One day, this body will fail. Paul said our body is dying. Is what? Daily. So this girl that, sorry, I don't know. I can touch. I don't know, sick people. I don't know how I feel around sick people. She's already telling you how she will take care of you at old age. Every interaction with a man is making a man see possibilities at old age. I was telling my wife, mommy, some times ago, I said, sweetheart, I am not impressed by our relationship now. I said, what I'm concerned about, are you going to be the wife of my night? Are you going to be the wife of my night? If in my sickness I am avoidable, in old age I will be treated like a plague. Any woman who can't stand by you in pain now, when you are full of potential, this is the most viable moment of my life. If in this season of my life, when I am taking care of my wife, I'm nice to her, I'm everything, I'm full of potential, I can, in fact, listen, listen, I'm not the only one. Listen, David married Bathsheba, Abigail. So if in this season of my life, when I can marry many women, can't I? You say what? My elder brother had 1,000. Solo is my elder brother. 1,000. And I'm only dealing with one. Why will you stand up now?